Hello, welcome to the IELTS Speaking section. My name is Dornagiri and I'll be your examiner for this part of the test. Okay, let's begin with part 1 question. Also, I want to mention I'm recording your voice for marking purpose. Is that okay to you?
Yes, it's okay.
What's your full name?
My full name is Sagar Poudel and you can call me Sagar.
Alright, can you please show me your identification?
Yes, let's go. Here is my identity card, which I have used for my registration purpose.
Alright, Sagar Poudel. Your identification number is 10502. Okay, put it back.
Thank you, sir.
Let's move to the part 1 question. And part 1 question is about neighborhood. Okay, how often do you see your neighbors? Why or why not?
To be honest, I regularly see my neighbor when I am at home, and neighbor are the vital part of our life, and that's to navigate the ideas, thoughts, and many more. The neighbor gives us the suggestion which will be valuable for us as a student going forward in the future.
Alright, do you invite your neighbors to your home?
Of course, neighbor plays a vital role in the society, and I often invite my neighbors in different ceremonies like Chhat Puja, Brata Bandha, and various occasions like a birth of a baby, and Pasni, and many more.
Do you think you are a good neighbor?
It depends on how well the neighborhood are behaving with me. I can be rude at times and I can be polite at times. It depends on what my neighbors are actually doing and how they are behaving with me in common sense.
Alright. Has a neighbor ever helped you?
To be honest, there are many occasions when neighbors have helped me to achieve something which I always really wanted. It was something about which I always dreamed of doing with the peoples and with the supports of neighbor. And yes, in many sense they have helped me a lot.
Alright. What do you think? What are the importance of being a neighbor?
Being neighbor, yes, there is a great thing. Neighbor are a part of everyone's life. They play a vital role when someone is born. They take care of our family like their own. When someone is dead in the society, they will be the first one to take all the responsibilities on their shoulder. So to be honest, neighbor are the vital part of someone's life.
Alright, let's move to the cue card question. If you want to note down something, then you can write here, and here is the pencil.
Thank you, sir.
Wait for a while. I will inform you whether to start your preparation. Okay, and here is the question paper. If you wanna look at the question paper, you can look, but you can only look at the question paper when I get you permit. Okay, so here is the question. Describe a very difficult task that you succeeded in doing as part of your work or studies. You should say what task you did, why this task was very difficult, how you worked on this task, and explain how you felt when you had successfully completed this task. You can get your 1 minute of preparation time. Please start your preparation. After that, you have to respond for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, you can pause. Okay, your 1 minute of time is up. So stop the writing and start your speaking for 1 to 2 minutes.
To be honest, there are a lot of difficult tasks which I completed recently. Among them, the top will be the final year project which I did in my bachelor's. It was a really tough project, working on a machine learning project, and I did something interesting on disease classification of kidney using ML models, and this was very difficult task because we need to predict the model and we need to evaluate the model and we need to do feature engineering on those model, and we need to bring out the best accuracy. And it was tough because I was working on the full strength project from scratch for the first time, and we had to do this for the sake of the project of college, and it was very tough to do to start from the beginning. Once I started it, it went pretty amazing in the flow, and finally during the college project submission time, I was very amazed with how well it gave the perfect output which I have imagined from the beginning of my journey of this project. And it was amazing to see how I worked hard behind the scenes, behind the curtains, working relentlessly day in and day out to achieve this project success. And my teachers were pretty helpful during those time of difficult hours. They guided me through tough, 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 tough times, and to uh, they helped me to get the perfect output. And it was the amazing project. And
All right. It was There was the one of the interesting experience that you have. All right. Let's move to the part three question. What are the most difficult jobs that people do?
to be honest, we cannot classify job as difficult or easy. It depends on people, on how well they do the job and how well they spend their time doing the job. In my perspective, in my honest opinion, jobs can never be difficult or easy. It depends on how well people are equipped with certain job. Uh, are they doing it for are they doing it for money, or are they doing it for enjoyment? Because at the end of the time, it's all about enjoying what you do.
What do you think? Some people choose to do difficult jobs.
Mm, to be honest, it always depends on mood. People go out of Nepal to do difficult job like in Kuwait, Qatar, and they're forced to do difficult job because of the family problem. They have to do work day in and day out. They have to struggle over there in foreign land, and they have to work more than 20 hours a day, and to satisfy the family need and to join hand and mouth in the family to get bread and butter.
Okay. Do you agree or disagree that all jobs are difficult sometimes?
I totally disagree with this statement as you told. All jobs are not difficult sometimes, because if we are doing certain job and if we are enjoying it, certainly it must be the best job one could get. Let's take an example. If you are doing a certain job of being an IELTS instructor and you are enjoying it while doing that job, you cannot say it's a very difficult job for sure. And while me being a student, and while I was doing that project, as I said in the part 2 section, I was enjoying it because it was my first project from scratch. And I, at the end of that day, at the end of that tunnel, there is always light, as they say. So that certainly brings the fact out of this.
Yeah, this is the fact. Uh, how important is it for everyone to have goal in their personal life?
Certainly, to be honest, there is no person in this entire universe without a certain goal. One has one has their own way of achieving their goal, and one has their own unique goal. For example, I have a goal which might be indifferent with yours, and to achieve that goal, I might struggle hard. I might work hard behind the scene. You might do the same, but our struggle and working days, our tough time may coincide with each other, but the amount of happiness we get after the completion of our success.
Is it always necessary to work hard in order to achieve career success?
uh, to be honest, it is always essential to work hard to achieve the career success, because without working hard, without relentlessly trying to achieve what we want to do, at the end of the day, we are nothing. And to get success at the end of the day, we have to be more passionate, we have to be energetic, we have to be flexible, we have to adapt with the conditions out there. Taking an example, today I am here in front of you away from home to get one career, one to achieve my dream, which helps to bring my career out of out of that, and I'm struggling
All right.
out of my
That
own.
would be the last question for your speaking test. Listen properly. Do you think that successful people are always happy?
It depends. Let's take example of yours again. You are a successful person, being an IELTS instructor, and you are earning a lot of money. But when you go back home, you might be unhappy with certain little things in your life that might hamper you, and your family is out there in the home, and you will come with a glowing face every every day in the consultancy. But you when you go back home at 7 or 8 p.m. in the evening, something will hit you are. So as I said, it depends on.
Thank you so much for your amazing presentation.
Thank you, sir.